turn on my audio, so now we're talking at the same time as the music and the countdown for next
That's
40
cool.
something seconds.
Well, that's exciting.
Super exciting.
No one's ready to watch.
At least you've given up on thinking that the two people in the thing are anybody but you and I. Oh, I can hear it. Do you have your music on? Do you have the thing on?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we're much louder than the music.
Well, yeah, because I turned the music down.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise, the music is just way, way overpowering.
Oh, my notes. Where are my notes?
Dude, I tried so hard to take notes.
You didn't take notes?
No, I took notes, but I couldn't. Like, I couldn't keep it up.
Oh yeah, no, I see what you mean. I don't even know what to take notes on. It's like I took a bunch of notes.
You did?
A bunch of notes.
I can't read your handwriting. You're writing cursive.
Yeah, and plus I'm in the couch comfortable. I'm like,
All right, I gotta turn on our faces now. Oh, look, there's us. Say something so I can make sure. Oh, yeah, your bar's fine. We're good. We're live.
yep, I don't see us, but
You don't
I
need to
will
wait.
soon.
Yeah. So, hello, Remy.
Hi, Nima. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you? What brand is that keyboard behind
I'm
you?
tremendous. What brand is what?
That keyboard that's behind you. Do you guys call him keyboard? Do you
Is
guys
a
call him?
keyboard behind you?
What is that?
Oh, over there.
Yeah, over there.
This
Exactly.
thing right here.
Yeah.
Dude, I could.
You did it
I could
perfectly.
do the video. It's like, oh, this thing right here, and this is a skeleton. Got a little hat. The hat.
That's one thing I
Sides.
can't do. If you tell me to point at, let's say, the globe, I can do it. See, I already missed.
That's really hard. Globe.
Guys, this is
Dude,
a fucking challenge.
So I kind of liked that movie, but not that much.
Okay.
Go
on.
What are these creatures? By the way, spoiler alert again. We got to remember doing spoiler alerts.
Yeah, we do. You do.
Yeah.
And we also have to put in a title, which we forget every time. But go ahead.
Let's introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Remy. I'm a nice guy. This is Nima. He's an asshole.
Whoa! I feel like between you and I'm definitely the nicer one.
Okay, it depends on the day, I guess. Yeah. What's okay? I did not like. So wait, what's the deal with these creatures? They're. Let me turn this off.
That's fine. Oh, I could hear something.
They're like. I feel like they're half. Obviously some kind of alien, extraterrestrial. Half this and half like machines, like because there's the spaceship, the first one that you see with the tentacles that come out to let one of the things out to go hunt or whatever. The
We're
ship
jumping.
itself, is the ship a ship or is the ship a creature?
I think the ship is a creature as well, but we're jumping literally to the very end of the movie.
I know, but that's the one thing that really caught my attention.
I think the ship it's both. It's
yeah, I think it's both too.
It's like a creature that transports things to.
I can't wait for the next few movies. That I can't wait for them to show the thing with the red light that Emmett was talking about.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, that's Jim from the Newsroom, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's a good actor. He's funny.
So, you know what? Actually, that's a question I have for you. Is I feel like everybody was a perfect casting, including Emmett. But Emmett's like introduction to us was really distracting to me. And I wonder if it's only because we saw Newsroom. Everybody else, I was on board. But when Emmett came, I was like, this doesn't fit. But he totally fit. Like, he did an amazing job the whole movie. But his introduction kind of caught me off guard.
I can't believe there's two scenes that like made me go like, huh? The second one was the scene. The first one was the lady that is like, let me in, and she goes crazy, and that looks like zombie. So I think they're trying to incorporate zombies into this alien mayhem.
Like dude, the gas. I can't believe you brought that up. Crazy. I can't believe you brought that up because I was thinking that this time I watched it at the very end of the movie when she's at the stoplight and she's trying to decide which way to go, right or left. Which we should go back and talk about the beginning scenes too. But in that scene, there's a message on the radio that says blah 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 at Mercy Hospital.
Right. Houston.
Do you know what Mercy Hospital is?
No.
Mercy Hospital is level 1 of Left 4 Dead. And I was like, no way they're trying to incorporate the two, with each other.
Okay, all right. If they do that with the green gas, it makes sense. Because remember, Left 4 Dead 2 had like those aliens, those people, zombies exploding with a green toxic thing.
Dude, I think
Was that for Left 4 Dead 1? Why would they put both stories together? Don't you think it's just a coincidence?
I think it's just.
I don't
it
think
is.
anything is coincidence with these people making these movies, but
I think it's probably a nod.
maybe.
But
I mean, that lady looks like she was losing her shit, becoming like a crazy zombie.
Yeah, I mean, well,
And the zombies in Left 4 Dead, they're runners. They're aggressive runners.
dude, this is technically his first movie.
So wait, what is J.J. Abrams' involvement in this?
This is a Bad Robot production. J.J. Abrams
Dude.
company.
All right, let's go back to the beginning then.
Yeah, go for it. What do you want to say?
At the very beginning, all right, I have two things to say.
Go ahead.
The intro music sounded like something that was like half Harry Potter, half Lord of the Rings. So
Which intro music? The part that she's driving?
The very beginning, the intro music where the thing that leads to her crashing.
Oh, yeah.
There's that music in the background. It's like,
Yeah.
well, am I about to watch like a fantasy kids movie?
Okay.
Fuck out of here. And then I thought it was really cool as she was crashing where they had like the Paramount
Yeah.
and then Bad Robot. That was like, that had a flair of je ne sais quoi.
What does that mean?
Had a flair of, like one of these freaking movies, like,
Like an independent movie?
yeah, like
Yeah.
the Smoking Barrels movie or whatever. Smoking Gun or, those British movies that like have these really cool cuts in the middle of everything, explaining things with names and such. The car crash was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
I think the only part that it was good, it wasn't great, was anything related to visual
it's
effects.
not great. It was.
I don't think so. I think it could have been better. I understand why it wasn't great. Is because Abrams and the company chose to make this movie in complete secret.
Right.
So they couldn't even outsource the visual effects. They did everything themselves.
I think the movie was good for being a cool movie, slightly psychological.
Yeah.
Nothing really philosophical in that movie.
No.
But it's just they're introducing a heroine. I think she's gonna come back, right? She's gonna kick ass.
Probably not.
That's her character development. It's kind of like she goes from like, I don't know, like lame to pretty badass towards the end, where she like literally breaks a big alien or ship or boat or something. I don't know.
I mean, well, she was pretty badass the whole time. Like immediately she started working on her escape. But just let you know,
the scene with the keys was the best scene of that movie.
Well, I mean, anything with Howard was unbelievable. Howard was perfectly creepy the whole time.
Yeah.
Like he just made me feel uncomfortable every time he was on the screen.
Mariah had that theory that he's prepared for doomsday because he's like a person that does that, and at the same time he was like a kidnapper / whatever you called it. So he's done this before.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I probably should get a friend for this post-apocalyptic world that we're going into that I'm ready for.
Yeah, like the last girl, Megan, was his last abductee.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, did you know he is literally the only official tie to the first Cloverfield movie?
Who is?
Howard, the kidnapper, John Goodman's character.
In what way?
He worked at the satellite company that in the first movie, the satellite crashes into the ocean and wakes up the monster. He worked at that satellite company.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
Did you know the monster in Cloverfield 1 does not come from space?
Okay, it comes from where?
It comes from the ocean.
Okay.
And there's a satellite in the very last scene in the movie. They're all in the Ferris wheel having a good time. The couple in the first movie. In the background, a satellite crashes into the ocean.
You can see that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
It's okay.
I didn't watch that.
It's been years ago. So
what is that? Doesn't mean that that might also mean that these aliens are not these things are not related, but they must be.
They're not. So
they're not creating a universe then.
They're creating a very, very, very vague universe. So they said
there's monsters in the sea and aliens.
So I think the only do you remember? God, I forgot. It's like a series of really sci-fi movies. They're gonna tie them together. Obviously, as of right now, they're tied together with a name, and everything else is an Easter egg that's like loosely tied. But even J.J. Abrams and the director of this one have made it clear that these movies will tie together heavily. Probably not in the next one. Probably the one after that.
Yeah. Heavily, that means everything's connected.
That means they're gonna show how they're connected. But I mean, as of right now, it was not the same monsters. I thought the beginning of it, when everything is in silent and she's clearing out her room.
I thought she had,
I thought she was reacting to the events in the first movie.
But no, not even a little bit.
Dude, I'm really excited for the next one. Whatever they end up calling it. As of right now, it's called the God Particle.
Is there any story about it?
It's done. It's done shooting. Everything's done about it. We
don't know anything as far as the public, the audience goes, like, are a lot of... I know we know there is a universe being created, but does the regular mass audience people know that?
No. The mass audience doesn't know that until the movie is released. And the thing is...
But the actors don't know. People who have now watched Cloverfield Lane know that there's something going on.
The movie enthusiasts know.
Right.
That's about it. But I mean, this is a key thing. Even the actors don't know. The actors of this movie did not know that we're going to be in a Cloverfield universe movie.
Oh.
And the actors of this...
showing up to work not knowing what you're doing.
Right. They were shooting a completely different script. I mean,
different name, so they had no idea.
They had no idea. And the ending was not shared with any of them.
Right.
So when they were done shooting, then they came back and shot the ending and added a name to it. And I assume they've done the same exact thing with God Particle. It got leaked after it was done that it was going to be a Cloverfield movie.
I wonder if that's going to be like an in-space kind of movie.
It is going to be an in-space movie. That's all we know. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I wonder if it's in the future after these events happen.
I have no idea.
Fuck. They're making it, man. Making movies about it. Oh, it's such a good idea. Oh!
All right, I got to bring up my notes.
I thought you didn't make notes.
I made notes, but you can totally see after a little bit I stopped taking notes because I can't do both. Because this is like a one scene movie. It follows a small group of people in one place the whole time. It's hard to do distinct notes going back and forth.
How long do you think that whole story takes? Like when she wakes up the first time till she leaves? Like 2 weeks? A month?
I thought a month or so. I thought maybe a few months at most.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because they show a little montage of them having a good time. I imagine that means quite a bit of time is passing by.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think quite a little bit. I think it's literally like 2-3 weeks. Because as soon as she sees the lady outside, she realizes, okay, this is probably not as much BS as I think it is.
Right.
This guy's definitely onto something. I'm probably better here, safer. But then as soon as she finds the earring.
So, since this was your first time watching it, like, what was your roller coaster throughout it? Dude, your background is getting darker as the sun is setting. It is actually really fucking cool.
That's what I do now.
So what was your reaction? Like, you first started, obviously you thought there was a direct follow-up to Cloverfield.
Right.
And then the abduction happened.
Right.
At what point do you realize that they were back in the sci-fi universe? When the zombie lady happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay. So before that, you thought everything was just BS, that this guy was just insane?
No, I knew I knew that he was, both insane and smart enough to make that bunker.
Right.
And plus, we've talked enough about this Cloverfield universe that they're making that, if it's related, then it's going to have to be sci-fi of some sort. I'm trying to understand, like, the address is 10 Cloverfield Lane, name of the movie.
Yeah.
Whatever. Maybe it has something to do with this, the fact that it was like the place itself.
What do you mean? What has to do the fact that
the name of the first movie, Cloverfield?
It was a code name they gave to the monster. Was a code name the military gave to that monster.
Right.
Right. Which
makes me think this guy living on Cloverfield probably might have been involved with the naming of that thing.
Maybe.
And we have no idea. Like, maybe this New York thing happened
oh, you're right. Maybe it happened a while ago.
A week before, or
you're totally right. And
maybe it happened a long time ago, because when she's trying to figure out, and Howard tells her, like, yeah, this could be an extraterrestrial. When they hear the helicopter sound, which sounds more like growling, he's like, I think this is extraterrestrial. Like, he has, like, he's not surprised at it, No one is, because at the same time they're like, okay, this guy's fucking crazy. It's probably helicopters. But when she comes out, her reaction to seeing these creatures, she's not really like surprised and shocked. And,
I
oh my
hated
god,
her reaction to it.
well, hold on, but she
Right.
just she just saw someone getting killed. And if the first Cloverfield movie incident happened in the past of this story, that means everybody knows that there's some crazy shit going on, and so there's less surprise when she sees aliens.
Okay. I mean,
So
you're right about that.
maybe that's what's going on here.
Dude, I think that is a really solid theory because the timeline would make sense. Because the New York thing wasn't an attack; it was just a single monster.
Right.
So it would make sense that after
But it was probably the beginning of an attack.
right.
I mean, they destroyed all of New York. They just dropped the bomb.
Yeah.
So New York is gone.
Oh yeah,
But
that's right.
we just don't know like if it's before or after.
God, now I'm thinking about it.
But remember, even the
He mentions the
if
Martians
this is not
too.
aliens, yeah, the Martians, yeah. So the creature at the bottom that came out, the creature that came out from the sea might actually have maybe it was not a satellite, maybe it was actual like I remember that scene. I remember something crashing down.
No,
before,
they've said it was a satellite. I think they made it
Damn
very
it.
clear it was a satellite.
because that monster had little monsters coming out of it. And the
Yeah.
flying monster had monsters coming out of it as well,
Yeah.
which means they're related somehow, I guess. By the way, the last shot of the movie where she drives towards Houston and there's like a lightning and you
yeah.
see this ship on the side, I'm like, oh, this is so cheesy, guys.
Yeah.
You could have done better.
That's a shot that is literally completely stolen from Monsters.
It's, to me, this shot is like disappointing, like seeing CGI Leia at the end of Rogue One.
Oh man.
Have
you seen Monsters yet?
No. I saw that in some kind of like Redbox or somewhere.
I think it's on Netflix, it's on Amazon, it's like everywhere. But that movie has shots like this, but that movie is shot artistically beautiful. So when it happens, you're just like, that's gorgeous to look at. Oh man. So go ahead. You were
You
gonna
go.
say,
It's not movie related.
what's your non-movie related?
I forgot.
Already?
Yeah.
My question was gonna be, how easy is it to build a bunker like that? Because I kind of want one.
You got to dig. You got to build the solid infrastructure, and then you gotta, it's like you dig, you make the skeleton, and then you put everything between walls. The systems, like the filtration system, the air conditioning, whatever, the hydroponic system, the storage.
What's
for
the hydroponic thing that he mentioned?
I think it's people use hydroponics to grow plants, for example. So it's
What
like
is it? Dumb it
only
down.
water at the bottom with a pump, with a tube. The pump shooting the water all the way up here, falls into different plants, gets back. It's like a cycling loop of the water going through. When you put
Oh.
fish in that line, it gives fish food. The fish poop goes back and is nutrition for the plants.
Oh, so
And
when he said hydroponic, and the shot was on the aquarium, that is
Yeah, it's
actually
part
part
of
of it? Oh.
It's part of it, yeah.
Oh, I didn't. It kind of confused me because I don't know anything about that, dude. This is kind of the thing that we can totally do about the ships when we start talking about sci-fi ships. Just talk about
Yeah,
the details
absolutely. So down. Gosh, I love ships.
So that's one of the things. Like, since this is the third time I've seen the movie, the moment the bunker came in, the whole time I was thinking, so you kind of dig, and then when you're digging, you need to have some sort of reinforcement so the ground doesn't crash on you. But then you can just start building around it, or do you need to put concrete?
Yeah, once you dig the hole and build that infrastructure, the skeleton, the solid structure, the hold everything, like big pieces of wood or whatever. You can picture it, right? Like a skeleton.
Right.
Like we have meat on our bones, same thing. And you start having pieces of wood, electrical, air conditioning, the other systems, the water and all that. Then you put light switches everywhere. Then you garnish it like a regular home.
Dude, these are the kind of things that I know for a fact I'll never be able to do. But when I see on the screen, I'm like, I can do that. I'm just like, yeah, give me some time. I can totally build something
Yeah,
like this.
nothing's hard, man. Nothing's hard.
Well, some things are much, much harder. But you know what?
It's not hard. It's all about researching it and taking the time to do it. If anything is very time consuming when you don't know enough about it, but it's doable.
Talk about wasting time. Time is literally the only resource you have. It's the most valuable one.
Yeah, I know. That's why I hate wasting 5 fucking minutes before we go live when there's no one watching us.
Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that. It's compromises. Some waste of time you agree to, some waste of time you don't agree to.
What?
You do some
What?
things that are a waste of time.
That makes no sense. I do nothing that is a waste of time.
Dude, okay, when you say there's nobody watching us now, collectively, there's barely anybody watching us, period. So we shouldn't do this at all then.
Yeah, but that's different. Because
it's not different. It's the same concept. It's the same thing. It's just different levels of
400
threshold.
people at one time live is better than just the two of us.
Sure. Well, I mean, really? Dude,
Yeah,
so let's plan for
the Pope.
Sunday. Right.
What is it called? The Young Pope?
The young Pope.
Sunday. So we're not going to do a...
What time is it on?
Early... I don't know. Figure it out.
I'm doing it right now.
We are going to do an early sound check and then go have a countdown for the whole day so you can, be happy.
I really hope that doesn't cause issues with Google.
You were telling me that they don't allow a certain amount of time. I thought you were saying a few hours, so the whole day is not going to work.
I actually saw that it just breaks things out. I just don't want us to be breaking a rule, but I definitely do want to be doing that. Dude, there's channels that broadcast live all day.
Then let's do that. Have a day-long... Right after we sound check, leave it on. We're good to go. I'll leave my computer right there and all that. And then as soon as we... Can you even... As soon as we do the... Is there a way for you to like Skype me and then record that? That first like, hey...
What do you... Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was looking at the schedule.
When it goes live. The countdown when it's over right after we watch the show.
What do you want it to do? What do you want to do with that?
Should we call each other? We have to call each other as the show is airing so that once the show is over and the window goes live and our faces go up, we need to be already sitting down.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You want to start the Skype call before, like 15 minutes before, or do you want to do it as soon as the show?
As the show goes on, like 10 minutes before the end of it. We have to pause it and do this. Just 2 minutes and then go back. So as soon as it's over, we sit down, the countdown goes to 0 right then. We're on.
Dude, this is
what did you think?
This is being aired at a really good time. It's 7 p.m. is the availability
for us.
It's
Western time.
We're not Western. We're Mountain
time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me make sure Mountain Time and Mountain Standard Time are the same right now.
You need to look at the camera more often. The whole night you've been looking like somewhere else.
Yeah, because I have so many faces of you, and my eye directly goes to either one of them.
Can't you close a bunch of windows?
Well, one of the faces that you're on is the OBS, and I kind of want to leave that on if I can.
Well, just close Skype then.
Skype captures your face, but I mean, this one I can keep on. This one should be close to your face.
Not close them, just close the windows.
No, like minimize it. You mean?
Right.
Oh God. I feel like
you need to look. You need to put me around your camera so that it looks like we're talking to each other.
No, you usually are. I've moved you out of the way on this one because I had something on literally this part of the screen, but you usually are right here.
Are we done? Because like I've gone through my list.
I've gone through my list too. I kind of wanted to know your reactions to it. Oh my God, my eyes like really red. I just saw on the camera.
My reaction to what?
To the movie. I kind of wanted to know what you thought. What your.
It was cool. Whatever.
You're really much more for big spectacle movies as opposed to smaller movies, like smaller.
Lately, I like watching big spectacle movies. Yeah. I'm not a fan of dramas and stuff like that. There's plenty of drama in my life. Not that it sucks. It's just everybody's got like their interpersonal communication stuff.
Right.
Why bother your brain with more of that? But they're trying to build like a universe. So if they're shooting for a huge one, they have to do these things, I guess.
And that's kind of what I like. Is I kind of wish the other big spectacle movies universes that we like let's say Star Wars or DC. I kind of hope that they would take the risk of making small movies within that universe like this.
DC sucks, man. The Batman was alright. Mm-hmm. I hope Ben Affleck's doing a really good Batman. Suicide Squad was garbage.
Suicide Squad was awful. But we're going to go see Justice League, right?
Yeah, but it's probably going to suck just as hard.
We'll see. I mean, You're probably definitely right, but...
Yeah, usually I am.
But it's Zack Snyder, so Zack Snyder wasn't doing Suicide Squad, but we'll see.
Yeah, but as soon as it's Disney. Oh no, it's not Disney.
No, that one's not.
DC Disney. Is Universal.
I don't know, man.
So, anyways, I watched.
Why can't I look at the schedule? Keep talking.
I watched The Secret Life of Pets last night.
Secret Life of Pets, the cartoony one, the funny one. How was it?
Waste of my life. Waste of my time.
I had heard somewhere that all the good parts were in the trailer. So if you saw that funny trailer,
They're not. There's like the only good parts of it is like this one character who's the little white bunny. Hilarious. That's it. That's the only good part of that movie. Everything else was kind of lame. Well, actually, one of the dogs was pretty cool.
What? Why did you watch it?
Mariah wanted to watch it.
Oh, okay.
Date night Friday.
So you guys did. That's what you did for day night. Ooh.
We had pizza, drank wine, watched this crappy movie.
This is the next one you guys should get.
Josh?
Yeah, Josh.
You had to look at it.
I bought this.
How much was it? Like 10, 12 bucks? Because now only buy, they have to be at least 10 bucks when I buy wine.
I think that was like 13. What are you like trying to say? You're stupid fancy. You do know the price of wine has nothing to do with how good it is, right?
Yes, but more than often it does.
No, it's the exact opposite. More than often it doesn't.
Dude, if you buy a really expensive wine, it's probably going to be better than a cheap wine.
No,
most of the time.
No, because
there's gems out there where like cheap and delicious better
right.
than expensive wines, and there's shitty expensive wines. But usually, it's like everything. You pay what you get what you pay for.
Yeah, but so far the study has said that's just a complete placebo. Because you've paid a lot of money and because somebody told you that's an expensive wine, you automatically start thinking it tastes better.
Yeah, but I'm not going to buy a $50 bottle of wine.
50?
There's $100 bottle of wines out there.
I don't know, man. At Fry's, they go from 5 to like 14.
$20 wine is pretty good. So far, I've been really liking it. It tastes pretty good. I don't give a shit.
Which one's a $20 wine?
I don't remember names of wines. It's not important to me.
You remember prices? That's important to you? Wow, way too incredibly
totally.
materialistic and shallow.
I know. You are. I am. Me too. I don't know. Maybe, perhaps. I don't know.
No, but yeah, for sure. I mean, there could be really good expensive wine and really good cheap wines. But generally speaking, when people like expensive wines, it's just because of the price tag attached to it.
Yeah, if I'm not gonna go out and buy a $30 bottle of wine, okay? I'm gonna buy maybe a $20 of wine.
This one was 13 something, I think. 12 or 13.
It's probably decent.
It was eye level, so that means they spent the money on marketing
that
and
means
putting it at the
someone
right shelf.
paid to put it up there so it goes quickly. That means it might not actually be good.
So it's all the money that goes towards making things expensive. That's including the price of shit that you pay. So this goes towards marketing to pay Fry's to put it on eye level. So you pick those.
The bottle was $13 to be at eye level, which means it's probably more like $8 a bottle of wine. Which
it doesn't cost that much per bottle.
Might not be that good at all.
It doesn't cost that much per bottle to market something. But probably the marketing.
I'm just throwing numbers out there. I'm just saying.
It costs less if you take out the marketing, but it doesn't cost, what is it, $5, $6, $7 less per bottle.
Yeah, no, definitely not that much.
So somebody at some level is paying Fry's a certain amount of money to make sure
the
product is
he's making the price, he's like rolling the price onto the actual price. The price of his marketing came in to put the bottles in the middle eye level. We have to pay for that. What the fuck?
What do you mean? That's literally anything you buy.
Oh my God.
Somebody's paying anything.
You have to watch.
Tell me.
What is it called?
It's getting kind of dark over on your side.
It's a show on, I know, right? It's a show on Netflix that's really good.
What is it?
It's about it's a history documentary show with like seasons and stuff. And I just watched the one that is America's, from the Spanish War all the way to almost World War II. It was incredible. It was like, oh my gosh.
Do you know what it's called? Or even like one word in the title?
No.
History?
It's one of the few history documentary
serials. But it's
on Netflix.
Dude, come on.
So
we're not this dumb.
You ready for Sunday?
I don't see why I wouldn't be ready for Sunday.
All right, so Sunday morning.
Unless something on my computer crashes.
Right?
Huh?
Right?
What?
Right?
You got cut off. Sorry.
Sunday morning, let's do this.
Yeah, Sunday morning we'll do the audio check, leave it on, and then jump back in as soon as the show's over at 7.
But we have to Skype call each other before the show's over.
Yeah, Yeah, we should definitely do that. I just don't know if Skype has one of those things that over a period of time it deteriorates.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But I don't think it does. God, I fucking hate Skype so much.
Damn, dude. Harsh words.
It's a monopoly, man. Anytime anything owns a monopoly, you should be worried.
Well, dude, isn't Google doing this? By the way, apparently Google's buying SoundCloud. Did you know that?
Really? Because SoundCloud tried to get bought by somebody else and it didn't go well.
I think Spotify tried to buy SoundCloud and that
Okay.
didn't go well, but apparently Google is.
Good for them.
Yeah.
SoundCloud is a company that I kind of like them. I don't like the new model. God damn it! Where's this show? I need to know how long it is.
Jesus, calm down. Anyways, what? The Pope?
Yeah,
I don't know.
they put the schedule for next like 8 episodes, though. That's good. It doesn't.
So
say
there's
how long
8
it is.
episodes? That's awesome. It's a full
57.
season.
57 minutes.
Okay, it's an hour long, but that means it's a big season. It's an 8-episode season.
Yeah, let's see.
We're good for 2 months, man. Every Sunday. That's our like.
So it's
that's
gonna
one
be.
thing.
No, what?
No way.
Oh no,
No
dude!
way.
It's not.
What?
Fuck.
What is it?
It's Sunday, Monday, Sunday, Monday, Sunday, Monday, Sunday, Monday.
Oh, so it's only 1 month. Why are they doing that?
It's,
Damn.
It's 10 episodes. Sunday, Monday, Sunday, Monday. It's
All right,
because it's
fuck
a
it.
show that they bought.
It starts on Sunday. We'll do Sunday, and then we'll do the next Sunday. We'll talk about.
Yo, you don't want to do Mondays?
No.
That's fine.
I can't.
Whoa, and your lighting changed again. Oh, that looks cool. That looks fucking dramatic and like Blair Witch right now. That's what you look like. Oh, dude, Blair Witch was such a traumatic experience.
I have not seen that yet. I should probably do that. I just don't care about scary.
Blair Witch? Yeah, at this point, you shouldn't see it.
I just don't care about scary movies. Oh
No,
my
you
god! I
should
need to stop making faces.
You
I'm
should have
looking at myself.
seen
It's
it
terrible.
like 10 years ago. Like, you should have seen it when you didn't know it was a movie. That's the only time to ever watch Blair Witch.
yeah. How'd they market it though? It was in the movie theaters, right? So you knew it was a movie.
No, I got it on VHS, and they marketed it when the first movie came out with missing posters and things like that. So for the missing filmmakers.
Oh, awesome! I didn't know about that.
That was the first movie that completely. They made a completely side documentary as a marketing thing about the town that they go missing. They went all out.
I can dig it. Are we done talking about this today?
Talking about what? Yeah. Do you want me to stop it? Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. I'm Remy. This is Nima.
Yeah, I'm the better one. He's the okay
I'm
one.
the nicer one.